I need to move all of this ugly stuff as well. I mean, I say ugly because it's been untended to and it's fall. And then this will be next. All of this will be moved. You'll see some of our projects here. All of this concrete is going out. That will be the first thing that happens. So we need to clear anything on and around the concrete. And our fire pit will be going away. So let's back up. Even though I have all of these pieces of projects lying around, let's just do a final glance. I'm really nervous about all of this. It's been years to get it to this point. And I keep on thinking if I got it this way, I can get the next, whatever is here next, I can get that this way as well. It'll be nice but different. So that is it. So this is the remnants. These are all the pots I dismantled. Some of them are layered inside one another. I'd mentioned in a previous video that this right here was the middle. It had my fishnet stockings and wasabi coleus. And it was an old cooler that we ended up not using because it didn't work very well. That was a Father's Day gift. And he gifted it back to me as a planter. And here's the mess. Goodness, look at that. And I had completely forgotten that amongst the petunias, coleus, and canna, I have this itty bitty pine tree. Look, and the tag's still on it. It's a spruce Colorado blue. I think I got that at a farm store for like $4. And I thought, hey, stick it in the pot, see what happens. So a little bonfire going over there. And we're gonna clean this up and finish with this canna, taking those bulbs out, and then this canna here, which is a giant root ball, and I just did not have the strength to unearth it completely. So we're gonna let that soil dry out a little bit more. So this is evening 2 of our patio deconstruction process, and the sun is dipping just below the trees over there, so we have a limited time of light. But let's recap where we are starting, meaning what we got done last night and what we're working on today. So the patio is still a glorious, chaotic mess. We moved the furniture and the umbrella last night, but didn't get the pots. We were just tired. We started a bonfire and ate dinner, ate a bowl of soup by the bonfire, and just enjoyed it maybe one last time. Hello, hole digger.
Hello.
Look at those blooms. Look at that color. I don't know if I just forget how pretty they are or every year they get prettier. I don't know. But beyond the maze of pots, the things that I'm moving will be over here. The utility company has marked its lines, and so this is what I need to design very quickly. And I should have comfort that it doesn't have to be permanent, but I'm trying to design it in a way that it could be permanent. But I don't want to just put things in there and know that I'm not going to like them. So here's the view, and those arborvitaes go around to the fence. We'll just walk over there. We were just sitting around the fire last night talking about how pretty this was. And I should have filmed this beforehand. If you stood right here and looked at it from this angle, imagine this still swelling like it was just a few minutes ago. It grew in a heart shape. You see there's one loop and there's the other loop. It's a heart shape. Lamb's ear. How sweet. This is Zagreb coreopsis, and it was one of the first few things I planted in this bed. I mean, it was part of the original design. And I think I started off with two quarts, maybe 2 half-gallon plants, and I have just let it spread, and it has always brought me joy every season, so this is a little painful. Everything is feeling like it is a mess and jumbled and chaotic and unorganized, and I very quickly become overwhelmed because I'm a visual person and I do appreciate and function best in a certain level of chaos, but it's a delicate balance, because as soon as that chaos tips to one side, then I become sort of paralyzed with not knowing what to do, and that's sort of where I am right now. But then I'm just gonna have to start systematically removing the sod. I thought I could just be really super lazy about it and just put the plants where they are and then mulch over the grass, but that was too difficult, and I just need to prep this space. So these are the coreopsis and the lamb's ear that I dug up last night, and then it just got too dark. Once you looked at the dirt, you couldn't see anything, so I had to stop. So hopefully them being out overnight did not do them too much damage, and we didn't dip too low in temperature, so I think we will be fine. So this is what I have accomplished so far. I have removed this sod and went to Lowe's to try and get compost. The only thing they had was this cow manure, which is fine. It just doesn't smell good. So that is what we are working with. Okay, so all 10 bags of manure have been plopped down in the new bed. So let's see if me and my ridiculous outfit that I did end up wearing to Lowe's to buy said manure figured right. Is 10 bags the right amount to cover that space? Let's see. By the way, I did not wear my gardening shoes. I did change my shoes when I went to Lowe's. Okay, so the bed is done. I have no idea how many days ago I started the videos, but I have not filmed a lot of it just because it was too difficult to set that up. And we've been in a hurry racing the rain, the wind, and just everything about the season. So I wanted to go through this bed and name the plants because I do not have any labels, and I just don't have any confidence next spring that I will remember what I did. And my whole digger is filming for the first time, so this is new for him. Okay, so we're gonna start on the edge over here, and some things still need to move. But I have lamb's ear here, 3 really, really sad remnants of lamb's ear, but I think they're pretty hardy, so they will come back. And then these are all my Max Frey geraniums. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them in here, and then I have one in the back under the arborvitaes that eventually will move, but it was happy, and they'll be fine. And I know that everything in this bed is probably way close together, but with the situation that we have, I kind of have no choice. I think for 3 seasons I'll be fine, and after that things will start to be more crowded and I'll have to move. But but I'll have a new vision by then, so it'll be fine. So here I have this. Again, so many of these are so pathetically small. But this is Iris and Iris variegata palata. It's never done super well for me, so I'm hoping this new spot will really do well. And I've always loved the strappy leaves, and they're kind of blue, almost like the lamb's ear. So I'm hoping that they will echo each other. And they bloom pretty purple blooms, and it'll be pretty with the purple geraniums. I have 2 spireas in here, and these are they magic carpet, Jeff?
Yeah.
Do you remember? Okay, so 2 magic carpets, and these were in the front yard, and I put them all too close together. So in the beginning of the season, I put them back in the nursery, and they were surviving and not thriving. So I am going to try out my gardening skill on this and just try and see if I can revive them back to their full stature and glory. So this is golden carpet spirea. Here I have a baptisia.
Magic carpet.
Magic carpet?
Yep.
Magic carpet, thank you. This is a baptisia, and I know they don't like to be moved, so I'm hoping it will come back this spring. It was its first year in this spot. I don't remember the color. I think it's blue indigo baptisia. That will be such a pretty vase shape, and I think it's sort of blue too, so well, now that I think about it, maybe I put all the blue too close together. We'll see. A hosta that just needed to be moved, and we are right now facing north. This is a north-facing bed. This is the first time I've ever been able to plant a north-facing bed. Everything else of mine is pretty sure is either east or west, so I'm not really sure what will grow here, but based on what my neighbors have, I think it'll be fine. So more geranium. Zagreb coreopsis, and this is the threadleaf coreopsis, so it's those tiny leaves, which I love that texture, and they will colonize. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of making this little wave through the bed, and so I think that'll be pretty. I don't plant a lot of yellow. I go for purples and pinks and maroons all the time, so I force myself to do this, and I've enjoyed it for years, so I'm hoping those will come back. I have here Autumn Joy sedum, and I have 2 of those. I actually have a large one in the back, but I just couldn't fit any more of them. But I think that it's such sturdy structure, and I think that'll go well with some of the other floppy things I have. This is the other spirea. This is an iris. I think it's a Siberian iris. Blooms purple in the fall. I've had that for over 10 years. I don't know the name. Here I have another iris, which I was given by a friend, so I don't know the name. And back here, all of these, I mean, this is almost embarrassing. David phlox. This got really dry. This might be dead. I might have planted a dead stalk, but I have gardening hope that it will come back. And, oh, all of these right here, these are my liatris, which I posted a picture of those on Facebook a little while ago, and somebody said they looked like a Dothraki horde. So if you're a Game of Thrones fan, so that's what we call them now, is the Dothraki horde, but the real name is liatris. So that will be my tall things back here, and blackberry iris. I have some here and some over in the corner. And then back here is the Joe Pye weed. It's the traditional, original Joe Pye weed, so it gets 7, 8 feet tall with pink blooms. I think that'll look really pretty in front of the arborvitaes. The last spirea. This is more liatris, blackberry iris, and then more purple iris. So I guess I didn't mean to put 2 irises different places. And this is a project. This is the black lace elderberry, and we had one of these years ago, kind of in the beginning of this garden at this house, and it got huge, and we both, the whole digger and I both loved it. Pretty pink blooms in the spring, and I needed to move it just a foot over so I could fit my pinky winky standard hydrangea, and I moved it and I killed it. So the next season we bought another one, and it didn't survive. Did it die, or did it just not thrive?
It just didn't thrive.
It didn't thrive, and we had it for 2 years. So we moved that back to the nursery, and then we bought this one this year. And this is all it did. So it survived, and maybe it was just setting roots. So I love these. It might be too big for the space, but we're going to hope that it does well. Because I think these small, delicate leaves like this, and the deep purple, I mean, they don't look good now, but the deep purple will look so pretty with all of the other green and with these deep green arborvitaes back here. So, I put in my gypsum, I put cow manure, compost, and then we mulched. So that's how we prepped the bed, and now I'm going to spend probably about 30 minutes watering each and every one of these in the ground. And I'm going to be worried about it all winter long. But so that is the end of this project. Now we're going to go back and do a lot of the cleanup in the back. So we will end this video. Thank you so much for watching.